Some news that you won't see on the mainstream media. And this really is a shout out to all the ladies, in fact, who feel they've been aggrieved during their time making, of course, a career, because it's always about the tier wage, isn't it? You know, men obviously get paid a lot more money, and this is a strange thing that's been addressed over the last few years. When you think about it, for years, in fact, people like Betty Davis and Joan Crawford fought against this with major studios like Warner Brothers and MGM. They were pulling in just as much money at the box office, say, rather than Clark Gable or Ray Milland or whoever that might be, but they got paid half the salary. In this day and age, in 2024, you would have thought it all been corrected. But seriously, apparently it's not been. And apparently some of these girls have no idea. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Yes, yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll have a quick wave. Are you all right? Not bad, thank you. Yes, over here, as I've said many times, we're looking forward to a general election, which means everybody's now put together their general election teams. This is where they get the creme de la creme, you know, to be on the general election night, which normally goes overnight, and they give all their opinions about what we should be doing and all this sort of stuff, who's going to win votes. I mean, it's tediously dull. We just need to know who's winning and when they're moving in, and normally the other person moving out. As somebody who's reported outside 10 Downing Street for many years, I often think this about the incumbent sort of, British Prime Minister. When you arrive, everybody loves you, they're cheering, whatever. And there's the one significant thing that everybody happens to. When the removal man comes, it's normally at the back door, and you basically walk out, thanking everybody, and into the oblivion, and writing a book you go. But you see, when you're a TV star, you want to be part of this general election night. Over on Channel 4, they've decided to recruit this woman. That's right, Emily Maitlis, infamous now for interviewing Prince Andrew and basically just trying to make a lot of money out of it. Her forthcoming docu-series all about that interview has been eclipsed by Scoop, by the producer that she worked with, Sam McAllister. Things haven't gone well and the two blondes don't speak anymore. You get the picture there. And then, of course, ably assisted by Channel 4 stalwarts Cathy Newman and Christian Guru Murphy, a man I've told you about many times, who famously now swore live on air outside 10 Downing Street, then managed to get a place on, of course, Strictly Come Dancing. His sisters know better either, not knowing the impartiality route, as she continues to work for the BBC, when many people felt she should be fired. Now, you would have thought, of course, that Emily, with all of her pedigree and all that sort of stuff, would be the most highly paid person on that particular programme. After all, she's now a podcaster and part of a global company called Global Media. According to a very well-placed source, that's simply not the case. And as ever, we have to say allegedly. It appears that Emily's, in fact, the least paid of this particular trio. Yes, I kid you not. Now, what's interesting, where it gets, but I think rather strange indeed, is Christian Guru Murphy is the main presenter of Channel 4 News. You may not know this channel because not many people watch it, and Cathy Newman is also the other host of that particular news segment. But of course, by bringing Emily Maitlis in, they thought they were going to bring in some kudos. Somebody else who was going to be part of the team was none other than the sports presenter Claire Balding. Not quite sure what she was going to bring to the party, but now she's had to put out simply because of Wimbledon, even though Wimbledon's virtually finished. So you can see what's going on behind the scenes. But I go back to what I told you at the beginning. What's interesting is everybody thinks that this 21st century world, it's all equality. But really, once Emily finds out that perhaps she's not even being paid as much as the other person, how equal will it be? And no doubt will we see somebody else exiting this panel, or indeed voted off. Either way, it's a developing story. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.